In the starting lineup, this will be the 6th consecutive game. He had the double-double on overall. Our Southwest starting lineups tonight for Sacramento. They've also got a Bogdanovich with first 3 years after being an assistant for a long time in Memphis.
He actually not only in Memphis, but he was
Oladipo guarded by Hill at the feet of Sabonis. Driving is Young, and Young gives into after 5 years with the Pacers. Loose ball picked up, Bogdanovich.
Yes, but Sabonis got his hands on it. And the Pacers are getting out in
Michigan State, the former Marion Giant, as Bogdanovich gets inside, missed it. Sabonis puts it in. It's a 9-0 lead.
Going back the other way.
Spins
Nice
against
defense.
Sabonis.
Yeah, but solid defense.
Shot clock at 9. Collison probing.
Nice patience. Really good patience. Really good patience.
Well, about his shooting before the game, and I said, you take credit for that? He said, no, he plays basketball the right way. He sets good screens, and normally he makes good passes like that as well.
And also in Scal Labissiere. They've got 3 former Wildcats on the floor right now. That's Fox. Missed it, got his own rebound. First 13 as Fox misses. Rebound tip by Young, run down by Bojan Bogdanovich. He's going to take it right at his namesake and score.
It was like, oh, this is pretty special here.
Fox leaves it off for Kufis, and Kufis scores. Of a league like the NBA, the officials take time, met with all the broadcasters tonight before the game. Good Q&A session to be able to talk.
I feel like the struggle I have is because it's important that we explain that to the audience. And that's what the officials want to make sure that everybody gets. Lance's challenge, and a lot of people have it, is when it doesn't out here.
Fox has come off the bench to score his first points. And now Corey Joseph, a mid-range jumper.
Got to get to it right away.
Oladipo right to the rim.
Very well deserved.
And there's the steal. Oladipo has Kufis to beat.
Got a mismatch. You got to look to help. Yeah, he's calling the mismatch.
Leaf and Fox played against each other twice last year in college. And Stevenson and Jefferson. Al has 2 fouls. They run the pick and roll. Fox finds it to the wing, and Jefferson.
I thought Jefferson was in great position.
5 straight points for Sacramento.
Right there.
As Leaf hits the throw on that ankle. Miles Turner's been out as well. So Leaf is factored into that second unit. Fox.
He's just looking to play. He shot that going off the wrong leg. I mean, he missed it, but you can see he's done it before.
Richardson lost it in a very young Kings team. They have 5 rookies and 4 second-year players. One of their veterans is Kufis.
That to be a positive play for Lance. I know he thinks he can take him. I know this.
Jefferson ducks under Kufis. Bonus has done it 3 times in the first 6 games this year.
I mean, you can't find many people that can out here on the floor with this group to try to get him going.
Darren Collison has come back
that ball, he passed it between the legs.
Double of the year. He had 2 all of last year, his rookie season in Oklahoma City.
Shot clock.
And George Hill scores. Victor Oladipo ready to come back in as Stevenson goes inside, scores.
We're going to dump this inside to Zach.
Zebo, as he's known, with a left.
One of the reasons why they made the change, just to get him back.
Sabonis has his 10th rebound.
Yeah, that's got to go up, though. Yeah. Sabonis got it.
Rebounds. And Young just took it right away from Randolph. Here's Bogdanovich in front of the Pacers bench. And the floor with George Hill. And it's taken by Collison, and he will race to the basket and miss the layup, but Young got it. It's a 20. Sabonis on the baseline. In trouble. Shot clock at 2. And Oladipo point lead for Indiana. You were hoping you wouldn't have a little bit of a hangover after a Sunday come-from-behind win against us.
Got plenty of time. He'll set a score. He rejected it.
Bogdanovich.
What you have is the consistency. That's what you have when you have youth. You have inconsistency with it. Back cut again.
And here's Oladipo.
And Thaddeus Young picked up Bogdanovich. They're going to be close to a shot clock violation. That's all right. He makes the challenge 3 to make it.
Bogdanovich his third of the year, and had the Pacers in the paint. Indiana with 30 paint points.
Good read. Patience was there. He's been playing well.
He ended last season with the Wizards in Washington. George Hill drives it over Sabonis and
Give him another one.
and Oladipo finds Bogdanovich. He found him a couple of times for threes in the first half. And Thad Young, that's another one, but he couldn't finish. Sacramento's on the road at Boston. And George Hill set.
They had the team, and they were doing all the good things and getting to the NBA championship. Up.
Rifle pass inside to Randolph, and Randolph scores from 5 of 10 from long distance in the first half, shooting 42% in their last 3, and
just didn't allow the veterans to do that in the first half.
Inside Sabonis.
He had to shoot.
Game and have never looked back. Paulie Stein, nice. Pacers had a 28-point lead. Bogdanovich has that blocked. Tonight. We're almost halfway through, and Hield gets the
offense with 12 seconds.
Randolph, and look at everybody pursuing it, but Randolph's, but they still have a big 23-point lead.
Well, partially because their defense has been, I think, solid.
Shot clock down to 8. Joseph against Fox. Inside to Jefferson. Blocked by Kufis. Randolph again. Same place he just hit the shot. Drives on Young. And 2 more. 8-point Pacers lead. Jefferson.
Boy, I was glad.
Different situation now.
Yeah, but they went. They knew what they were getting into. Both of them. I totally agree with you. The winning is very different. There's been a lot more trying to beat a man and then complete the play, as opposed to beat a man and find a chance to get the ball to someone.
Basketballs they'll do tomorrow night when we head to Cleveland.
Well, watching Pacers do what they've been doing fairly consistently and being solid, they got in a hurry. He really did, because he thought the shot was going to be blocked, and he couldn't figure out what hand he wanted to shoot it with.
That's a basket lead. You would like to not have to bring your starters back.
That's what he was thinking. I really believe that's what he was thinking.
And showing range this year. That's on the floor. Nice hands from Jefferson.
Well, Jefferson has been all over the place here.
Joseph made 5 threes at Minnesota. Terrific!
Playing this long and this hard.
And Quinn's right. Pacers number 5 in pace, averaging 105 possessions per game. As Jefferson 9 led 24-13 after a quarter by as many as 25, and that's been Stevenson manning the backcourt with Joe Young, and that's knocked away by Jefferson.
He's been strong. And Jefferson has been very consistent.
And now a step back jumper, Stevens.
Fast and what your process is. Those guys come off the bench, continue to play the same way, play the right way. Don't be complacent.
For the game's first 9 on this Halloween night, trying to close it out ahead of the game with the Cavaliers tomorrow. Now Stevenson at the feet of Jefferson.
And their foot, they do not call that a kick. If you see a kicking action and the ball hits your foot, they're calling that.
A 15-point and 8-rebound effort. Labissiere, nice moves. And Cousins in his return to Sacramento last week when he had a 40-point night for Domas Sabonis, already his 4th double-double of the year. And Joseph, 16 rebounds for Sabonis. Down to the baseline is Leaf, and Leaf gets 2 more.
For him to lead last year, now there is, and he's really taking advantage of it.
And again, the pace in for the first time. He was TJ Leaf's teammate last year at UCLA. And for a box, he's in the backcourt with Frank Mason the second.
Oh, I thought EK was going to.
With a 4-3 record, the Cavaliers have lost 3 straight. They are 3-4. Mason
actually was being moved off his spot, and that's just not something he's comfortable with.
And tonight they have not trailed. Coming up, our AndyMoore.com Pacers Live post-game show. And they go good with Wilkins and Poitras for 3. And Poitras for another 3. And that will do it, as Poitras with a couple of threes in front of a lot of